Good morning, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Good night. I don't know what time it is when you're viewing this or listening to this. This is episode 3 of the Grow podcast presented by Kylin Thomas, your host, myself, as well as Good Works Production LLC, which is the marketing firm that's presenting you this podcast. So I want to just tune you guys in. This is new for me, this is totally new for me. I usually do a video, so people can see your face, but I want to try this because this is something new. Everybody tune into this. If you're in already, please drop down a heart or something like that. Drop any color, but drop a heart down because we're gonna talk about love. We all know Valentine's is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Coming down. I don't know why I said that, but it's coming down for somebody. But anywho, Valentine's is coming up. Valentine's Day, some people don't celebrate, and some people do, whether that's because of past experiences, whether they're not, whether they're very super religious in some type of religion that is so extreme where they don't want to express love or that they just don't want to celebrate. I ain't mad at you. I ain't always celebrate. I usually only celebrate, men only celebrate when they had a woman. I mean, that's when the only time I celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about your parents dropping you off with little bears and sweet roses and chocolates and stuff. But I ain't get all that. You know what I'm saying? My sister did. Shout out to my sister, Ashlyn. I love you. But anywho, I wasn't the one getting all of that. So I don't know about you guys, but let me know how you feel. Drop a comment below or something like that. And just let me know how you feel. What is love for you? Have you ever experienced love or anything of that nature that made you say no or yes to Valentine's Day? So let's talk about love. Okay, give me a break because I need to get some water or something. Golly. Ooh, yeah, I gotta give me a little break. But yeah, shout out. This is episode 3 of the Grow podcast. For anybody that's tuning in, I just want to shout out to anybody. Thankful for God, for tuning, for you guys tuning in, allowing me to be here today. And I just thank you guys for the opportunity, just for listening, just for listening out. So let's start with number 1. How do I feel about love? What is love? And like I said, for anybody that's just now tuning in, drop a heart below. Any type of heart, like whether it be with the hands emoji, whether it be any type of heart that you feel, and then you just let me know what you feel about that heart. But first, number 1, how do you feel about love? What is love? Man, love for me, yike master. Love for me is a different type of thing, love for me come in different forms, whether it's with family love, whether it's with a person that you're, maybe having some sexual intentions with, or, somebody you having, marital intentions with, for anybody tuning in, as well as, you're just loving them as a person, as you are. So for me, all that encompasses one type of love. I'm a religious guy. I believe in God. I don't really fall into a certain denomination. I'm not that type of guy to just jump into those pools that if they drain it, you'll be in trouble. I don't do all that. I just got my feet in all realms, but I do believe in God, and I got raised on the Bible. But anywho, I believe in a agape love, that I love everybody the same, whether you be my brother, my sister, my cousin, a friend, a person that's homeless. I ain't trying to sound like I'm Superman, but anybody, like if anybody ever met Kylin, I'm gonna love you, regardless of where you come from, what happened to you, what you do, if you're a felon, if people think you're failing, I don't judge. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I still gonna love you because I know you're a person. I know you're dealing with stuff and it's hard out here. So that's love for me. But anybody that's, that has a different, different comment or different outlook on love, that's number 1. Number 1 is, what is love for you? And love for me is agape love, like, the God's love, that we love everybody, no matter what's going through and no matter how they harmed you. But let me know, let everybody know how you feel about that. Fill up the comments, something new for me, and I won't be long with you. All right. So while everybody does that, shout out to everybody. I appreciate you for being in. All right. Shout out number 2. We're not going to make this long. Number 2, number 1, what is love for you? Number 2 is is your love conditional or unconditional? Now, I ain't trying to sound all smart by saying conditional, but some people may not know what that means. I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna judge you at all, but conditional love means this, which most of you probably have experienced. Hey, let's say Kylin. All right, Kylin and woman number one. Okay, so woman number one gives Kylin everything. This is not a usual situation, so you guys don't judge me. But listen, okay, woman gives Kylin everything. The day that the woman doesn't give Kylin something, my love changes. Example number one, conditional. You don't want none of that, but we're going to comment on that in just a minute. Number two is unconditional love. Unconditional love, there's no condition that can change the love I have for you. That's the love that we need to be chasing, but sometimes people haven't, experienced that type of love. And for some of you, you probably experienced that with a mother, a father in some situations, shout out to the fathers that's out there that's showing that love. I'm a father myself, so shout out to that. But maybe from a grandmother. A lot of people had grandma, nannies, big mamas, nanny baby, nana, nana. I don't know what you guys call it. I'm from the South, from Louisiana, from Alexandria, Louisiana, moved to Shreveport. But, we call it grandma, mama, I don't know how you guys say it, but anywho, you probably seen that unconditional love from them that no matter how you treated them, no matter if you had money, no matter if you had any food, no matter if you had clothes on your back, no matter what, you can always go to them. You always felt the same love. And I don't know how you guys feel, but whether it's man or woman, man, and not speaking on relationships, but speaking on relationships as in you meeting these people out in the public, we got to have that type of love. That's the number one reason why we have a lot of, it starts with violence because, a lot of violence comes from that. A lot of violence comes from love, and people don't understand that. And they say, how, Kylin? How can you say that? Pain incites love. Love incites pain. When people go through pain, they're going through some type of pain because they're either lacking of love or they love and don't feel that love back. It's that simple. So when all these researchers, teachers, philosophers, pastors, teachers, everyone comes out and say, hey, you know what? How are we having all this crime? How are we having this crime in Shreveport, Bossier, or in the United States? How can we lower the crime? The only way you can lower the crime is if you show love. Now everybody ain't doing all that. So, and everybody haven't seen that or there are people that are showing love, but it may be that conditional love, therefore incites the anger. So I don't know what that means to any of you, but drop a heart down there and let me know how you feel. Number one, what is love for you? Number two, what kind of love do you have, conditional or unconditional? And just let me know your experiences. Drop your experiences down below just so I can know your experiences. And I just appreciate anybody that take the time out to do so. Like I said, this is the third episode of Good Works Grow podcast. I want to do it just through audio just to see how it goes and see how everybody takes it. So, drop your feelings, drop your comments. I don't care how harsh it is. I'm not here to get any likes. I'm here just to teach and actually have people grow. So if you like it, comment. And I'm going to just leave you guys with a third tip. So number one, let's start it off. If I had a little whiteboard, I'll write it up here. But anywho, number one, what is love to you? Number two, what kind of love do you have and experience? Unconditional or conditional love? And number three, do you feel loved? Whew, that's a tough topic. Right? I'm not talking about that your mama love you. Your mama probably gonna love you. But I'm talking about that person to your left, or that person to your right, or to you freaky son of a guns, to your all left and right omniscience, all everywhere, all your little friends. Do you actually feel love? Like I've seen a recent podcast. I can't even quote what it's from, but it's some light skinned guy that always on talking about shoes and stuff like that, and always recording celebrities and stuff. And he interviewed Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he asked him a simple question. He said, "Hey man, are you having fun?" And then I see being a counselor at one point in time, 5 to 10 years of experience. I've seen that when people are asked a difficult question, they start to laugh and look off in the room. And just like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did the same thing. Ha, 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 staring into the sky. Ha, 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 ha. Do I have fun? Most times they repeat the question because they don't even know how to answer it. But we're not judging. I'm just giving you guys some clues on the counseling tips. But let's go back to it. So if you guys have the time, post the link down below, or, watch it for yourself. But it's a podcast with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just recently in the past week in 2025. So he started laughing, asked him, lo and behold, do you have fun and things like that? And he had to give him examples. He's like, what do you think it was fun is, And I just seen in the interview in my own personal experience and looking at people and, having conversations and stuff like that, my own faults. I've seen that he didn't know that he really didn't recognize that what he was doing, he was in with a hamster wheel. Sometimes we get bogged down and then we just get caught up in the everyday life or the everyday hustle for some people, or just the everyday doing the things every day. That's why I never liked routines, because you get so used to doing it that you never see the details. You know what I'm saying? And that might go for fun, but that's the same thing that we have in relationships, like relationships with meeting with people, and even stronger relationships with the person that's to your left, right, and for you freaky people, everybody. But you can't keep showing that same love, that whatever love you're showing, unconditional or conditional, or whatever love is for you, you can't show that love the same way every day and not think that you'll miss the details. So that was profound for me. So for me, I asked myself, and you guys probably wonder, do you feel love? At one point in time, give me last year, give me after a divorce, give me after fighting, with, family and things like that, with normal struggles, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's normal for you guys, but I'm not putting myself out there like that. I'm not saying that my family is bad. My family is great. But I'm just saying normal things that at one point in time, I'll say, no, I'm not love. Everybody's judging me, But I would say today, 2025, January, thank God for all my friends and everyone that's involved. But I do feel love myself. I've realized I have good family. I have good friends, good network of people that not always that I call, I might get an answer, but when I see them, I get a smile. You know what I'm saying? So to me, a smile may not mean nothing to you guys, because you guys may be worrying about the monetary, but a smile goes a long way, because I know for me, I always try to make sure that when I was going through a bad day, I'm going to do something, just to make sure that my day is not, it's not bad. I made sure that, everybody's going to have a good day today. Everybody's going to be happy. Everybody's going to be laughing. They're going to be like, man, gosh, it's a great day. Yeah, because I know I'm going through some hell. So I'd rather not bring that hell to you guys. So let me just change the atmosphere. And I realized over my life, coming into Shreveport, Louisiana in 2006, if you just continue to show that light that's already given to you, that's already inside of you, if you show that light, if you continue to shine that light every day, it gets brighter. And man, that was profound to me. That helps me. I don't know how that helped y'all. If it's a head twister, I ain't trying to act like I'm a pastor or something, but I'm just trying to get to you, that love is different. Understand that this holiday is coming up for some people. So for the ones that do celebrate and for ones that do not, it's not about the material. It's not about the hearts, even though we got some people making bouquets. But it's not about all of that. That is the extra part. Make sure you show the 1, 2, 3 step that we already spoke about. What is love for you? Show that. Is your love conditional or unconditional? Show which one that you are and identify that. And then number 3 is understand that, are you loved? And if you understand that you are, show that, man. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Now, I didn't say I always learn this stuff, man, and guys, ladies, and whomever. But I've learned a lot in my time and years. I'm only 30 years old. So that's what I've learned. I hope it helped you guys. Shout out to everybody. It's the episode 3 of the Grow Podcast with your host again, Kylin Thomas with Good Works Pro LLC, the marketing consulting firm. So if you guys need any help, please tune in at Good Works Pro on all platforms, Google, Yelp, And I just appreciate you guys. So signing out.